Here we are again, folks. It's still fish week, but I'm going to make the asparagus soup that is classic for the mousseline, the seafood mousseline I'm making. I'm going to show you, I have 2 saucepans. I have shallots, 2 little shallots, well, 1 medium shallot, 1 good-sized garlic. I have another chopped garlic. Put that aside for now, and I have sliced crosswise another shallot, so garlic and shallot. This is coming to a boil. I have a russet potato that I've already chopped into, it was around 8 or 9 ounces once I peeled it and chopped, and then I chopped it. That's in water. This is boiling, so I'm going to do 2. This is going to be the stock, so you have to kind of pay attention to it. 6 cups of water, and I want 2 teaspoons of salt. I have half a cup of cream, that's for later, put it aside. And now I want to, before we boil off too much of this water, I want to show you what we're doing here. I need a sharper knife. Hold on. Okay, so we're going to take part of these and chop off the tips, because those are going to be beautiful garnish. And we're going to put them right away in the salted water for 2 minutes till they turn bright and green, and then they're going in an ice bath. I just made the ice bath because I forgot to make it earlier. Okay, we're making the ice bath. Then we're trimming off. Oh, there might not be, well, okay. That's not been in 2 minutes. I just don't want to overdo the cooking on them, because they're going to be the garnish. Then we're going to trim the bottoms, and that's going to be for making the stock. Okay, time to get these out. I can smell. You can smell and you can see the color leaching. That's how you know they're done. Goes right in the ice bath, and they'll be beautiful. And now, okay, and that's just for garnish, so you didn't have to do the whole plant. These are 2 bunches of asparagus, and we want the ends off, and those are the ends that are going to make the stock. So they go right in, and they go in with the clove of garlic and the 2 pieces of there's already salt in there, and 2 pieces of why am I the onion thing. Anyway, so that comes to a boil, and then it gets simmered down for 25 minutes to make the asparagus stock. In the meantime, I'm cutting the rest of the asparagus into 1.5-inch pieces, and I'll put them in a bowl, but right now I'm just putting them in here. And these are going to be the main part of the soup. So when this comes to a boil, I'm going to turn it down, like I said, and let me get finished with the chopping. I have a thing that helps me gather these together. Let's just keep doing it. Okay, it's come to a boil. I'm putting it down to a simmer, and I'm going to set that timer for 25 minutes, and then we're going to start the other part of the soup. Okay, folks, so I'm using the same pot. Doing a voiceover here because the video didn't record. Using a pot I had put the asparagus in. I just want to keep the asparagus out, tips out before I add the olive oil. And we're going to prepare the base of the soup with some olive oil. We're going to get that to a certain heat, and it should have a little ripple. Not entirely essential, but I'm going to add the shallots first. And we just want to wilt them, or sweat them, as we say in restaurant language. Sweat them down so that they get nice and translucent. We're not looking for any browning here. And after they get, now here I'm separating the pieces. This is not really essential, but it does help them to cook down faster. And soon I'll be adding the garlic. And the garlic only takes 30 seconds. So we want to get the onions kind of done first before adding the garlic. So, like I said, here's where I want to tip in and get a cup of that asparagus stock we've been making. There goes the garlic. It's going to take a few, like 30 seconds. You just want to be able to smell it. You don't want to brown it. Browning means bitterness. This soup is actually quite quick to make. You just have to do a little bit of prep, cutting the asparagus, etc. So here I'm just stirring it together with the oil, and I'm going to just take a look at it. And then here's my potatoes chopped into small dice. Well, they're like 1/2 by 1 inch dice. That makes it fast for cooking. And we don't want to add the water. We just want to get those shallots down to what do you call translucent stage. Looking good. We've incorporated some oil. We'll season this at the end. Okay, here goes the potatoes. We're going to put our entire potato in and, get it coated with the seasoning, which is, well, in this case, it's the aromatics. The shallot and the garlic are the aromatics in this case. So we don't need to brown them or anything, but we are going to add the asparagus stock, which we've been making for 25 minutes. And we're just going to use enough of the stock just to cover the potatoes. And I just want to show you that aspect because we're not using all of the stock, just enough to cover the potatoes, and then we're going to simmer them. And I don't know, it should take about 10 minutes. You just want them to be fork tender, and then you can move on to the next stage. And let's see what happens next. No, they're covered. Okay, that's good. Okay, folks, so the potatoes have been cooking for 5 minutes, and they smell very potato-like, and they have that glorious shallot aroma. I just want to test them with a fork. I'm hoping the audio is working this time. I don't know why it wasn't before. I've done several tests. Oh yeah, they're soft. Okay, so here's the deal. Now we add, where did it go? Oh, we're going to, yeah, they're nice and soft. Potatoes are soft. Now we add all the asparagus. Okay. And now we're going to strain, where did I put it? Right in front of me. All of the liquid from, we're going to strain out the ends and the garlic and everything, and we're going to basically put all the rest of the, can you see that? Of the asparagus in there. Turn the heat up from, it's been on simmer, so I'm going to put it up to medium, and I'm going to get a little bubble there going, a little simmer, and then that's going to simmer for 10 minutes, 5 to 8 minutes, and then it needs to cool, and we're going to blend it. And that's basically, the next stage, but it's not hard to make. Vegetarian asparagus soup. Okay, folks, we're getting to the end, near the end. We have the beautiful aromatic cooked asparagus with the broth made of asparagus and shallots and garlic and the cooked potatoes. And we're going to put it all in. It's still hot. And actually, this can be served hot, or it can be served cold, or it can be served warm. Anyway, right now, I want to get everything pureed. And there's a little bit of testing to do after we do that. Looks good, nice and green. I would like to remove some of it to maybe a cup of it to this container before we add the cream. I don't feel like this is thoroughly, well, you know what? I like a little bit of the chunkiness, and it smells really good. Okay, so that's not a cup. This is going to spill out, isn't it? I know. Okay, whatever. That's half a cup. I'm just going to pour the half a cup of cream in, and I'm going to taste it right now. I'm sure it's salty enough, but we might want some pepper. Oh, yeah, I could use a little pepper and a little salt. Okay, so this is the thing. Everything's spilling. That's really nice. The reason we have this reserved pot here of puree is to thin this up when it's we want, oh, that's very nice. Okay, so I think I need a different bowl, a different pot. Hold on, let's use the pot we used for blanching. And I'm going to add some salt. I'm going to add the pepper. And we're going to whiz it up again. I don't think that's too thick. And I don't think the potato is, you know what? Here, let's just put it in the pot. This is the pot we can use to heat it up again if we would like to. Actually, it's steaming. And I can't get that out, so we'll do that later. Let's try it again. Where's the spoon? Here it is. I like the color, and I like the little specks. of greenness. That's a lot. Very nice. I'm going to add it all back in. I don't see the reason. It's not too thick. The reason to do that is in case you had too much potato. But I didn't. And it was a large potato. So, yum. You know what? More salt. More pepper. Season to taste, as they say. And I'm going to, are you still there? We're just going to serve up a bowl without the mousseline. And I'll show you how that would be done. Okay. Looks really good. This is also a classic French soup. I'm going to put more cream in. And let's just get a standard bowl of some kind. Yeah. Let's do this. Pour this in to your bowl. This is warm. It could be served warm. I would like to finish it with a couple of pieces of asparagus like that, and a drizzle of olive oil like that. And maybe it needs something more. Oh, it looks pretty good. It's going to taste really good. Voila.